Hello Pisces, welcome to your reading. My name is Maria and this is a timeless intuitive reading for you. So it's for when you find it. If you have Pisces in your chart, if you're a cross-watcher, meaning you have a Pisces in your life who you're close to, and then the reading could actually be for you. But really actually something completely other could have drawn you here. You could be going through a Neptune transit or something else that makes this reading true for you as well. So, you know, the most important part is that if it rings true, then it's for you. Pisces, your reading starts out incredibly powerfully with the eye of the eagle rising above the prey. Well, it is an eagle rising above the fray, and herald of change, horseman, herald of change. So these are talking about you about to embark on a massive transformation, something that is going to bring you into an incredible amount of wisdom and clear intuition, and sort of also something very cosmic, you know, because you come out with this eye very enhanced, and also you know, the iris ultimately sort of looking like a nebula, you know, having sort of a cosmic connection, which is perfect for you, Pisces. And also you come out with sort of this energy of like a horse that's really, you know, that's rising on its hind legs, and sort of the cavalry arriving, or you becoming the cavalry, and also becoming more powerful and more like, you know, taking more action. And the message here is that it's like you are transforming out of being easy to manipulate. I mean, I'm lacking a word here because we have it word in Danish that is not like you're easy to manipulate, but more like that it's possible to do it, and you're transforming out of that state of being, like where it's possible to even to manipulate you, because you're beginning to see things so clearly. And one of the things and how that is working out is that some of it might be slightly painful, because you'll be more acutely aware of sort of power plays and things like that. But on the other hand, it's gonna so enhance you. It's gonna enhance your intuition to a cosmic level, and it's gonna bring you into an immense amount of power, like going from actually from prey to being sort of the eagle, you yourself. And you know, that being of course a massive change in your life, and giving you, you know, it's like you are taking your power back, and you're doing it by seeing things more clearly than you ever have. And one of the messages it came out with is, you know, Pisces has sort of a rep for being sort of, you know, sort of a bleeding heart, of being someone who's always willing to throw everything that they're doing away just to save someone who says to them that they're feeling bad. And you're gonna stop doing that. You're gonna come to a point where you're not that easily swayed away from your sort of your personal power, and it's gonna become much more clear to you when people are trying to detour you away from your own path, and what their actual intentions are. So I see sort of that, you know, that you know, Pisces being a dual sign. So you have two fishes, and the one that is the bleeding heart is actually really changing to the point where that is becoming an eagle. It is becoming something, a being that can see through everything and others and situations, and sort of have a cosmic view on everything that you do. So it's a really powerful change that's happening with you. And you know, nobody tries to manipulate this one. I mean, that's obvious, and this one either, actually. So it's just a really massive, great, and I'm assuming welcome change, but also of course a little difficult, because seeing things clearly is a mixed bag. You might be seeing some things about others, and possibly also yourself, that, you know, that, okay, yeah, it's not the greatest thing in the world, because it's sort of kind of like a little bit of a shadow work process. But on the other hand, it's making you incredibly powerful, and you will not be easily manipulated, if manipulated in any way at all, when this process is done. So it's kind of great. The next couple of cards come out, they're in Danish, and they're called Gratitude and Farewell. So this one is advising you to practice gratitude also for the things that it looks like you're going to see things that are also maybe a little difficult, and also, you know, Saturn being in your sign at this point, Saturn, you know, does have a tendency to sort of rip illusions from our eyes and say, yeah, this is reality, so, you know, welcome and deal with it. It's a little rough, but it really does look like there are at the same time an incredible amount of blessings, and if you choose to look at them, and if you choose to honor them and to focus on them, it will be a period of your time with an immense amount of blessings. So practicing gratitude would, you know, be a great thing. You're also walking away from either one thing or several things. It does look kind of like you're walking sort of away from let's say like an institution. This has a little bit of an energy of institution or government or yeah, a thing like that, but it could also be like a structure, like it could be patriarchy or yes, there's something that has been sort of overpowering, or has been sort of a big structure in your life, and you're walking away from it, and it's not completely easy, but you're coming out very free and very beautiful. And you might have taken a couple of hits, but on the other hand, you know, you're coming out like sort of an archangel, like really, really powerfully, spiritually strong, and, you know, massive compared to what you're actually walking away from. And then the completion card comes out, and it's really talking about you being acutely aware of your intuition more than ever before, and that you're gonna feel an incredible amount of completion, because it's like there's been sort of a hole here where you've let people sort of slip in and manipulate you, even though some part of you did know better, did sort of know that, oh, you were not supposed to maybe give too much here or there, but you couldn't just help it because you've just been having this big, open, empathetic heart. But it's like you're gonna close that gap with your intuition, with being very clear about, oh yeah, what's actually the intentions here? What is this doing to me and to my life, and what does this entail? And you know, rather than saving every lost soul that comes through your, you know, passes by you, it's actually asking you to be more spiritual and to be more connected with your higher power, because then you will also know, you know, what things are actually worthy of your energy or not. And you come out with this card as well, Existence, which is just really, you have so much cosmic support. It's really incredible. You know, you also came out with this sort of nebula-ish iris energy. So you know, it's like the universe is conspiring to help you become more connected with everything and everybody in a great way, you know, in a good way, not in a bad way, not where it's constantly sort of pulling on your heartstrings, or you know, taking you down dark paths. Actually, you know, that it looks that like that part of your journey is, you know, that is finishing, something else is coming, because you're being prepared to step into much more power, you know, like a more strong and self-aware, and also person who also sees through things very clearly. So you know, you're incredibly supported, and Spirit really wants you to come to for you to come into a lot of peace and connection, and that, you know, holding that peace and connection is more important than anything. It's more important than anybody. You know, it comes out with that, is it a quote or a saying that if it costs you your peace, it's too expensive. So, you know, that being incredibly important. Don't let others or anything actually cost you your peace. And I think, you know, you also know that because you are walking away from something, but it's really something that you need to practice daily, so you don't fall into saving everybody again, because you're actually on a bigger mission at this point. So you really need to prioritize that. And it's also like that sort of that bleeding heart. I hope it's not a derogatory term. I'm not seeing it like that. It's just you know, your empathy being so big has been sort of standing between you and your greatness. And the universe wants that to stop. You know, the universe, spirit wants you to step into that greatness at this point. It's really, really beautiful. And your reading ends with the guidance. You know, you'll be so guided in this process. It's so supported. So, you know, if you have, you know, how you actually, if you don't know how you communicate with guidance, practice that. You know, find out how spirit speaks to you. Is it like through your body, your signs and synchronicities, or is it in prayer, meditation, or dreams, or whatever? And then, you know, really focus on that, because it'll make it so much more clear. And look at you having 2 angels in your reading. And actually also kind of a meeting point here, maybe. Anyways, your reading ends here. Pisces, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for being here. Leave me a like or and a subscription if you did enjoy it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.